This video ain't for the weak, and that's because you've already been uploading on YouTube, but you're struggling with visibility. You know that's holding you back from having a proven strategy that's going to help you not only make money online with YouTube, but have sustainable income online. I mean that type of income you're making that gives you financial freedom. And there's a big problem with that because I've already earned over 6 figures online with social media, but a lot of YouTubers are going to tell you what sounds sweet to the ear, but tastes bitter to the mouth. And that needs to stop immediately. So I'm here to tell you, get out of the mindset of uploading shorts. Get out now. And these are the principles of why you need to and the mindset changes that you need to adjust if you want to make sustainable income. And I'm not just talking about you just uploading content. I'm talking about building an actual business behind the content. And it's easier than you think. Let me explain. If you were to get and go and walk into Best Buy and you were interested in investing into a TV. And so you look at the TVs and you find one that's $500 on the wall. And you're like, okay, $500, that's not bad. I'll get it. Great. You think that TV cost you $500, but it really costs you in time, in energy, and in money. Because what are you going to do with the TV after you purchase it? You're going to watch it, right? So when you watch it, you're spending time, not money anymore. But when you spend time towards something that doesn't earn you money, you're wasting time, energy, and money because you could be making money in that time. So the $500 isn't the real cost of the TV. It's the time spent investing in watching the TV. And in the same way, that's how YouTube Shorts is pulling the wool over your eyes because YouTube Shorts does bring faster subs. It does bring faster views. But how many of those views are actually converting into income? We have gotten so distracted in this society about how many views, how many subs someone has as a status symbol. And that thing used to matter. Those things used to matter. But I'm here to tell you, I earned over 6 figures by only having 2,000 followers at the time on Instagram. And I'm building my YouTube from scratch to show you exactly how I'm building the blueprint to provide value to you in the same way you should provide value to other people following these principles through long form content. Let's get into it. Principle number 1 is your brain focuses on what matters to you. Not what matters to me, but to you. Jay, what do you mean by that? I'm glad you asked. Imagine you being interested in a car. Maybe it's a Toyota, a BMW, a Mercedes, a Tesla. It doesn't matter. The whole point is, if you're interested in a car and you really like that car, you've probably seen it on the road a million times. You've probably seen it a million times in one day. You know what the crazy part is? That car did not exist more on that specific day because it just wanted to. No, your brain actually focused on what's important, what it mattered, what mattered to your brain in the moment it focused on. If you're hungry and you couldn't think about anything but food, you know what I mean. So you're like, man, I got to find something to eat, and not just something to eat. I got to find something good, something that I like. You're focused on a problem. In the same way, we need to upload long form content that people want to focus on. Okay, very simple principle, right? But the problem here is that most people just don't know how to make other people watch their long form content. And I struggled on this for 4 years with short form content until I learned how to do both. And long form content actually builds long-term freedom. So the question is, how do we make people want to watch our long form content? Hey, have you been struggling to get views or build subscribers or even know what niche to start in? Or maybe you're just feeling like a beginner and you're not feeling confident? Well, I want to let you know I've created a private community just for you called the Passion to Profit Community, where I'm going to be solving all of your problems so you can be able to get freedom and make money online through creating content you're passionate about, things that you're knowledgeable about, that you've already known about, that you can share with others, solve their problems, and be able to make a great amount of money with, creating a life of freedom for you and your loved ones. The way you can join is by commenting the word passion in the comment section down below, and I'll reply back personally giving you the link, or you can just find it in the description down below. Either or, it doesn't matter. I'll see you inside the community. Let's get back to the video. Principle number 2 is, in order for someone to watch something long term, they have to have something called, you ready for this? Priorities. What? Nobody tells you that on YouTube. They just tell you to have fancy edits. They just tell you to have the best camera. They just tell you you need to be confident in front of the camera. No. You just need to make sure that you're talking about people's priorities. Jay, what are the priorities people have? In 3 categories, people care about these. You can't dodge them in life. Nobody can. Health, wealth, and relationships. Health, wealth, and relationships. The health of your body, okay, maybe working out, dieting, nutrition, health of mentally, you get what I'm saying, right? wealth as far as money, wealth as far as taking care of their children, wealth as far as getting a job, wealth as far as going to college, and relationships between mother and father, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. You get the point, right? Relationships between employees and supervisors, like relationships matter too. So here's the thing. In order for someone to watch our long form content, we have to post and upload things that are priorities to them in this way. When we, as humans, when we prioritize something, it usually means that the punishment is more harsh than the reward. For example, if I were to not stretch before working out, if I didn't stretch that one time during my workout, I wouldn't go through any type of punishment. My body probably wouldn't be sore. I probably wouldn't go through pain. But let me do that for about 7 months. Not stretch before I work out. Then I'm going to have to start. Then I'm going to feel like back pain. I'm going to feel tight on my hamstrings. It's going to hurt because I didn't stretch all those times I worked out. But now because I'm in pain, I'm going to prioritize it and be like, I got to stretch, right? I might need a pain pill, right? Because I'm prioritizing what matters the most. You see how this ties into principle number 1? We're going to focus on priorities of people's pain. You have to give value. And I say this all the time to my people in the Passion to Profit community, because too many times we think that creating content should be about what we're passionate about talking about, but we need to obsess over what people are having pain over. Therefore, when people use YouTube and want to have a solution, they don't mind watching our long form content because, hey, if you're in pain, you're going to want to find the right answer. It's not some quick dopamine release. You're going to want to find the right answer, and you're going to want to find it and be able to never go through that again. And that is why long form content, prioritizing people's problems and pain, is going to allow you to give value, but build trust. And eventually you're going to build a loyal audience and make a ton of money on social media, specifically on YouTube. Now, principle number 3 is one of the most important ones because this puts the glue all together. You obviously want freedom. So you're like, well, how do I get freedom with this? Uploading long form content. Hopefully I get monetized. And to be honest with you, this might be too a surprise, but monetization on YouTube is just the bare minimum. I'm not going to lie to you, because you have to get a lot of views in order for you to make a lot of money. What if I told you that you can get away with just getting a couple hundred views because you have a business behind what you're helping people prioritize and get out of pain with and solve a problem with? This principle is principle number 3, which is going to help you get freedom, which is uploading content. You gotta realize uploading content is not the route to freedom, but building a business behind it is. You need a business behind YouTube, straight up. And I wholeheartedly believe that the easiest thing to do when you're on YouTube is to have a community. Just have a community. Like, YouTube is a community platform. You see the comment section blowing up all the time. You see people watching long form content. People have Patreon, but there's this different platform that I like to call school. And this allows people to get an education through what pain they're going through so you can solve their problems. Now, hear me out. I want to put this into perspective for you in a different aspect, because I know you've probably heard about it, or you don't want to hear about another platform where you can educate people, but hear this out. College, right? College literally teaches you how to do the job, right? It teaches you how to do the job. It teaches you the skill. It teaches you the knowledge. It teaches you the history. But you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't teach you how to get the student. What? Why would I need a student when I just need to go to college and learn how to do the job? If I were to go to school for, let's say, computer science, and I learned programming, then I would know how to program. Great, congratulations. But what if I wanted to amplify my income, have financial freedom by showing others how to program? I might be able to teach programming, but it doesn't teach me how to get the student. I'm not just going to go out on the side of the street and be like, I know how to program, who wants to learn? That would be terrible marketing. We need to understand that learning how to acquire the people who want to learn and have the transformation in their lives, how to attract those type of people. And usually people just don't want to learn how to program because they want to learn how to program. They want to learn how to program so they can make more money, or either make some type of software, which eventually makes them money. You get what I'm saying? So in the same way, we need to make long form content to promote our business. What is your business about? What are your videos about? Is it about losing weight? Is it about building muscle? Is it about gaining confidence? Is it about getting the girl that you want? Is it about getting the man that you want? Is it about taking care of yourself and prioritizing yourself? Is it about doing your hair? You know what I'm saying? Like having a transformation pays way more than just posting and uploading shorts and talking about what you want to talk about. And I know that hurts, but it's the truth. It's the reason why shorts aren't working for you in your wallet. I'm not talking about on YouTube. Yeah, great. You might have subs, you might have views, you might have low visibility, in which obviously nobody wants. But the whole point is you can have low visibility and be making tens and thousands of dollars. I've done it before. And again, I'm doing it right now from scratch to show you that it's real. Okay. So apply these 3 principles. You see how excited I am because I believe in these principles. I know these principles work because they worked for me in the past and they're working for me right now. All right. So if you want to see more in depth about how this can work for you by using your passion and turning it into a profit, then join the Passion to Profit community down below. And not only that, but if you enjoyed this video, then you need to watch this video next. Because if you understood what I just taught, then this video is going to help you out even more. Anyways, I'll see you in that video. I'm out. Peace.